Everybody, how's it going? Okay, so I'm back with another video for you here today. This is one that I actually shot last week when I was doing that Jason Lives Knife video. It got a little long and a bunch of things happened, and I decided to just pull it out and do a separate video for it. It is on some really cool Scream artwork I picked up from Marianos Mattos. He's a really talented artist out of Argentina, and he makes some really cool designs. So I'm going to show you in this video actually a shot of this. This is my Scream 2 t-shirt I got from Monster Tees. It is actually by Mariano, and I reference it a few times, and of course I'm not wearing it in the video or anything, but this is it, and I do show a better shot of it anyway. But I just wanted to get into that with you guys, show you some artwork, and talk about a few things going on with the channel and just some horror news and stuff in general. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so I just wanted to quickly say that today was the day I finally got the expo tickets. So I am going to be going Saturday. My kids are both going with me. You know, Scream is their favorite franchise. Of course, they're super excited about meeting the original cast. So we got tickets for the Saturday, and we did purchase a photo op with the OG crew. So it's pricey. I might have to be a little selective about what autographs I'm going to go after, but a little more on that later. So Vanity Fair just recently dropped some pictures from the new Crow film, and it's got people kind of freaking out a little bit. If you haven't seen them, here, take a look. So I admit, I for one was quite surprised at the look that they gave the new Eric Draven character. Definitely a much different look than Brandon Lee. I noticed the makeup doesn't come up through the eyebrows over the eyes like Brandon's did. And of course, he is a totally different looking type of character. He's got a lot of tattoos, totally different haircut. The look was surprising for me just because it was so incredibly different than Brandon Lee's look. And I understand, obviously you don't want to just copy everything. I know that everybody always wants to put their own spin on things, and I don't know, sometimes it works and sometimes I don't know. You know, The Crow is a tough one for me because it's always been one of my favorite movies of all time. You know, like I saw that movie after it came out, and I mean, I was Eric Draven for Halloween 3 years in a row. I absolutely love the guy. And when the sequels dropped, I wouldn't watch them. I was like, no, it's not the same without Brandon. You know, it was a big deal for me. So to this day, I've never seen a sequel to The Crow, and I've watched The Crow 100 times, you know. So when this new one was coming out, I thought I should probably give it a chance. They're retelling this story, you know, and I'm sure it's going to be different. So overall, I'm staying open-minded on the whole thing. But yeah, it's definitely one of those things that's kind of triggering some of the crowd or the community out there, I guess I should say. Some people are flipping out saying,
"He looks like he vapes,"
or you know, all these little comments. I admit I'm not in love with the look, and I am a little concerned with how it's going to go. But you know what? I'm not going to be one of these people that just judges it before they've seen it. You know, everybody is doing that way too much lately. You know, like with The Exorcist Believer, that's a good example. I know a lot of people hated it, but I feel like a lot of them hated it before the movie was even released, you know? Like when I went to see it, like I bought tickets hoping it would be amazing. Then when I heard some of the early reviews, I thought, oh wow, like people are really... So I started thinking, man, this could really suck. But I was still gonna see it, you know? So I went in there preparing for the worst. And it wasn't that bad at all. I didn't think it was terrible. I mean, you're not gonna duplicate The Exorcist anyway, right? I mean, it's such an iconic classic. You can't, you know, you're not gonna capture it. You know, it's your best to just try to make a story that complements it. Maybe this didn't do the greatest job. I didn't think it was great. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think, wow. by the the reaction everyone had, I thought it would be way worse. So I was pleasantly surprised. So anyway, it's just an example of how it kind of is nowadays. I know a lot of people are hating on David Gordon Green over ends, and again, I get that. We've covered it 1,000 times. I see both sides of it. I can still see a great movie out of it, but at the same time, I'm really annoyed that I didn't get my third act and all these wonderful storylines followed up on with ends. That one, that was tough. But with the Crow movie that is dropping here, I'm going to be giving it a chance for sure. Even though, I'm just raising my eyebrow going, what are you guys doing? Like, just tell the story, You don't need to glamorize everything so much. And I don't know. I just like the simplicity of the original story. It was cool. And I feel like it's really blown out, that look reminds me a lot of Jared Leto's Joker, the whole Suicide Squad kind of look. I don't know. But again, I'm not going to crap on it and say it's terrible. I got to see it first, and maybe it's not so bad, or maybe it's a cool twist, or maybe it's garbage. I don't know, but I'm not going to say it is before actually seeing it. I'm going to make up my mind after I've seen the movie. So I encourage you to do the same. Another thing I wanted to mention is I recently got tickets for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Got some advanced tickets there. I was going to go to the advanced screening on the Thursday because there is going to be a few, but my family wants to go to the whole thing, so that's awesome. So I'm going to go with them Friday night instead. So I'll definitely hop on and give a quick review, maybe ask them what they thought as well. But I did like Afterlife. I thought it was cool. And I'm looking forward to Frozen Empire. I don't know if you guys saw the trailers, but when it dropped, there was actually 2 different trailers, and I don't know which one you guys saw, or if maybe you saw both of them like I did, but I saw one trailer. It was the first one I saw, and I don't know which one it is, if it's the UK one or something versus the North American one. I don't know. But the first one I saw had a lot of sort of throwback gags, and they were kind of just putting in the stuff that was kind of in the originals a little bit. And I generally am not a big fan of that kind of stuff. When you see, it's cool that stuff was funny in an original, but when they always try to bring it up in sequels, it's I don't know, like you kind of go, oh yeah, it's like, hey, remember when we did that in the first movie? It feels like that, you know what I mean? So I was a little like, I hope, this trailer has got me thinking, it might be a little silly. And then I saw the other trailer, and it looked way better. So it's just amazing the difference the trailers had. The other trailer looked more interesting, it looked more fresh. I liked it a lot more than the other trailer I saw. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm still excited to see it. I'm sure it should be a good time. And I'm excited to go out with the whole family for a change. That's cool. I'm used to going to sneak previews, on my own and stuff. So I'll definitely wait another day to go with the fam. Should be a good time. All right, now finally we're going to get into some really cool art I have in here from, again, Marianos Mattos. He is from Argentina. He did this awesome design on this t-shirt. And like I said, I filmed this footage about a week or so ago, so you have to bear with me that nothing else is going to match in here. All right, so without further ado, here is some awesome artwork I picked up from Marianos Mattos. Check it out. Okay, next up, I have some very cool artwork that I ordered from a gentleman by the name of Marianos Mattos. He is an artist from Argentina. And I sort of stumbled upon his work probably through that Scream 2 t-shirt I got a while back from Monster Tees. They produced this t-shirt of his design that I was really impressed with. I thought it looked super cool. So eventually I found his profile on Instagram and checked out his website where he sells all of his art, and there's all sorts of really cool designs on there. A couple of them I really liked that were also Scream themed. I figured I should pick up a couple of these. these. They're a good size for my space, and they're really nice prints. But I picked up a copy of the original 1996 Scream, as well as a Scream 6 design. So I'm just going to open this thing up for you guys now to take a look and see what you think. Let's take a look. Oh wow, there's the original. That's awesome. Very cool. Here, check this one out. Let's start with the OG Scream. Okay. There is a look. So I saw this design online and I was like, this is really cool. I would love to have a nice frame copy. And this is on this nice heavy like photo paper. But it looks fantastic. I really love the design he did here. It's excellent. Love Ghostface busting out of the TV and all the VHS tapes flying everywhere. Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. All the classics there, as well as the iconic scene where Ghostface is chasing Casey Becker, aka Drew Barrymore, on the front. And of course, Gale Weathers and Dewey are there, as well as Sydney herself. Really, really cool looking design. So the thing I'm wondering now, because I'm going to go and meet a lot of the cast from this film at the Calgary Expo in April, I wanted to get something signed, and I was thinking, perhaps I should get them to sign this. That would be really cool. And then I thought about it for a second. I look at it, and I'm like, you know what's interesting? Is Neve Campbell is the only person that's going to be there that's actually on this poster. And I mean, you do have Skeet Ulrich's name at the top here, but he's not featured, of course. And if you look at the other names, no one else is going to be there either. There is no David Arquette or Courtney Cox or Drew Barrymore, of course. However, everybody else is there. All the other characters we love. Skeet Ulrich, Matthew Lillard, Rose McGowan, you have Jamie Kennedy, and you even have Lee Waddell, the guy who played Ghostface in a lot of the scenes of the movie. So it's a little crazy. I'm thinking, man, maybe I shouldn't have them sign this one, or maybe I should do the Steelbook, because the Scream 25th Anniversary Steelbook is pretty badass, and that would not be bad to have a signature on that. So let me know what you think. Should I have them sign the Steelbook, or do you think I should have them sign the poster? See, it's a little weird because none of their names are even on the poster. Like I said, it's just Neve Campbell and Skeet Ulrich's names that are listed on that poster, and only a picture of Neve. The rest of the characters aren't even there. And I'm sure, you know, when they see it too, they'll probably be like, oh, look at that. The poster has everybody who isn't here on it. You know, so I don't know. I'm second guessing it. But I really like the idea of getting the Steelbook signed. I've had them signed before. So I'm a Steelbook fan. I love them, you know, because I'm just a little leery of the poster design specifically for that one, because I don't know, you know, with all the cast there, and they're not really on there at all. I think the Steelbook idea is great, actually. You know, I love Steelbooks, and I think it'd be really cool to have their autographs all over the front of an HD Scream. I think that would be really cool, and it would probably last a long time, you know. So I might go that route, but let me know what you think in the comments anyway. If I should do the poster anyway, or maybe I should just do the Steelbook, because it's a pretty badass Steelbook. All right, now let's take a look at that awesome Scream 6 design, again by Marianos Mattos out of Argentina. Here is the design he did for Scream 6. Another just totally awesome design. Love the New York design with all the skyscrapers in the background, Ghostface front and center. Very cool. A lot of Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera here. Of course, in the top corners, as well as their caricatures sort of at the bottom. And you have Courtney and Hayden down there as well. Just a really cool design. Beautiful artwork. I love it. Again, on this heavy photo paper, I think it looks awesome. So that's another one I'm going to have to get framed for sure. So a really cool Scream 6 design. I had to go for this one. I just thought it looked really cool. I also like the Scream 2 design that he did. I have a t-shirt of that right here. You guys may remember when I picked that up. First shirt I ever got from Monster Tees, but I was very impressed with the design. So again, very cool artwork from Marianos Mattos. I will leave you his information in my description for this video if you want to check him out. All right, so that was some pretty cool artwork, right? I wasn't kidding. Very cool. Again, though, I'm not sure if I should get the poster signed or not, just because of, you know, who's going to be signing it, right? It is really cool, though. But maybe I should get the steelbook. I really like the steelbook. You know, it's gonna last a long time. It'll look good on a shelf, you know, and it doesn't take up a ton of space either. So there's pros and cons to both. But let me know what you think in the comments. What I should have autographed at the expo. Should I do the steelbook, or should I do the poster, or maybe I should find another poster that has pretty much all of them on it. I don't know. That's gonna be a little more work though. Anyway, let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching as always, and we will see you again for another one.